Let's bring in Jerry now. You've been tracking this story throughout the week. The remnants now far off to the east, right?
Just about clearing the Carolina coast. The rain showers there. We actually had a couple of the clouds from the hurricane here yesterday. This is far northwest as that hurricane came, but as you said, it's exiting into the Atlantic and it's going away. It's not going to make a curvature or anything back toward the U.S. mainland, which is great. Yeah, they don't need to be hit again. Let them clean up and kind of gather everything down there. Again, hardest hit around Florida, but the Carolinas still seeing some of the rain. But as it moves away, the weather will improve. So if you know somebody in the Carolinas, Norfolk down to Outer Banks and then further off toward the south toward Myrtle Beach, things will be improving there and staying pretty good for the rest of the week. Getting there, though, has been a problem. But again, we are trending toward improvement. Closer to home right now, we're looking over downtown. This goes back several hours. And if you take a look at some of the activity on the lawn there at the Scioto Audubon Park, we see a little bit of construction, but at times you'll see some folks coming out onto the field, and you'll see a couple of areas with some birds floating around, kind of chasing each other, kind of comical. But other than that activity, there's nothing happening up here. Blue sky and sunshine as far as the eye can see, and that trend will continue for tonight. Once the sun sets right around 8 o'clock, temperatures are going to fall fast. We're 70s right now, 76 in Columbus, Circleville, and Lancaster, Delaware, Marysville, London, and let's assume Newark in the same boat, low 70s, but again, very comfortable under mainly clear skies. And here's the temperature, the trend, low 60s down to the 50s by 5 a.m. On our way in some spots into the 40s by tomorrow morning. This is what you're going to wake up to, almost as cool, if not cooler, tomorrow morning than it was this morning. We're not going to see as much of a breeze, though, so things calming down just a little bit. We're 50 tomorrow morning in Mount Vernon, 55 in Columbus, and around 51 in Circleville and in Fayette County. Going hour by hour through the day, aside from the numbers changing and that clock changing, not a whole lot going on. A light northerly breeze. Temperatures around 80 degrees. And even though these numbers are warmer than today, they're still a little bit below normal. Don't worry, though. If you like the warmer temperatures, they're going to come back in force at the time the weekend arrives. So Friday evening plans, Friday night football, it's going to be perfect. Warm and pleasant through kickoff time, and then even staying nice and dry and a little bit cooler as you're making your way home. Quick look at Saturday's forecast. Yeah, a couple of clouds working back in. Midday conditions already in the 80s. It's going through the second half of the day around upper 80s, which is above normal, but still not uncomfortable. Those conditions for your Saturday evening are going to be just fine, but I will tell you, of the 3 weekend days, including Monday in that mix, Saturday will be the coolest. That's right, we're heading back into the 90s. So if you are going to pick a day to go to the Greek Festival, maybe Saturday would be the one. 87 by 5 p.m. and then 84 degrees as things are starting to wind down. The rest of your extended forecast, perfect Friday, even better Saturday, Sunday 89, and there's the 90s, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Only the slight chance of a shower or storm Thursday into Friday. At this point, next weekend is also looking nice and dry. And I think by then we're probably going to need the rain. But as I said, those chances after that little mini heat wave are still pretty slim.